Cha. We're going to go through the basic bronze. The first pattern is a side basic, and 98% of all the patterns you're ever going to do come off of this side basic. We do it a little further along, I'll show you. And all you're going to do is always start side left and then rock back on the ball of the right foot in place, 3, and then side together. That's cha-cha, or 4 and. Then we would do the right half of it, 1, forward rock, 3, 4 and. So I'm saying 1, 2, 3, cha-cha, 1, 2, 3, cha-cha, 1. And the only thing I move on is 4 and 1. I stand still on 2, 3, because that's a rock step. 4 and 1, 2, 3. Now going into the bronze level, we're going to start with a progressive basic. And I'm only going to do 1 progressive forward. And then I'm going to turn into a crossbody lead, allowing the lady to come down the line. And when she hits 2, she'll turn halfway around and step back, and I will turn into her on 3. Because in our situation, all the turns, all the step patterns, everything starts on or right after the 3 beat. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, cha-cha, 1, 2. Now on 3, I turn out of the way. She comes down the line, cha-cha, 1. See, now I kept her on my right side. She did not pass me. She does not pass me until I rock back on the ball of my right foot on 2. She comes to turns. I step into her on 3, cha-cha, 1. Now, all of the patterns that we're going to do, we will always go into it going to our right throughout all the basic steps. So I will go to my right, the lady will always go to her left. When I come out of a pattern, I will go back to my right, she will go back to her left. Now we're going to do the 4 basic fundamental moves out of which everything else comes off of. Okay? We have 4 basic moves. 2 of them, I'm going to remove my right hand from the lady's back on count 3. Okay? And then I'm going to go to the right, and I'll do a rock step. Here we go. Progressive, cross body, 2, 3. I remove my hand from the back. Now we're going to do now what is called an open break. I'm going to go side to the other side and a back rock. Now if I wanted to, I could come out of this pattern. This is a pattern by itself. I can just take a hold and go 4 and 1, 2. But what we use that open break is, it's like the crossbody lead, we call it precede. So is an open break because I'm using it to go into other things. The first thing I'm going to do off of that open break would be just a walk around underarm turn for the girl on my left side. 4 and 1, 2, 3. I pick her up, 4 and 1, 2. Now I'm going to go back into a crossbody lead. 3, 4 and 1. Right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is take this hand and come over. I'm going to do a crossover break. 2, 3, 4 and 1. Change hands. Crossover on the other side. 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. Now to come out of it, I have a series of options that I can do. I can do the same walk around turn with her that we did after an open break. Or I can come across, let go, and we both do a walk around turn, and I pick her up. Now if you'll notice, everything I went into, I went to my right to go into it, and I went back to my right to come out of it. So I'll go back through very quickly that open break and crossover break again. 1, 2, 3, progressive, cross body, side basic. I go side basic and to the right and went into it. Turn her under. I finish by going back to my right and out of it. Cross body lead, side basic to my right and crossover. I do 4 crossovers, let go, turn around, go back to my right, and I come out of it. Now, both of those patterns, the open break and the crossover break, to let her know I was doing those, I removed my hand from her back on 3. The last 2 are parallel breaks and fall-away breaks, and I go to my right, but I don't remove my right hand. I'm going to just turn and do a crossover break as she breaks back, and we'll be breaking outside partner in parallel position. 1, 2, 3, progressive, cross body, side basic, and parallel break here, parallel break here. Now I could come out of this by coming back over here and going back into her, but what I do is combine parallel to fall away. Fall away, we just go to the right, and we would both rock back. Come over on the left side and rock back here, and then come out of it. So if I combine those 2, leaving my hand on her back, 2, 3, progressive, cross body, side basic to the right, parallel, parallel on the left, side basic, fall away back, fall away, come up, pick her up, and go on. Now, everything from here is going to be a continuation utilizing those particular moves. And I use that open break an awful lot because the next thing, what I want to do is turn the girl on both sides. So I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Cross body, side basic to the right, so an open break. I turn her over here, change hands, turn her over here, change hands, turn her over here. Now, at this point, I could come out of it by picking her up and going back into a basic and another cross body. If I want to, I can do a pattern and connect it to that called alternating hand changes. So after she turns the 3rd time over here, I would do a hand change to a handshake hold. Hello there. Okay? And we would both rock back and then trade places. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. And all I'm doing is side basic. I do this twice, come back, pick her up with the left hand, and end it with the same walk around underarm turn, and come back to here. Now do another crossbody lead and another open break. This time doing what is called a peekaboo, where I'm simply going to do an inside underarm with her. 4 and 1, put my hand on her back. We both rock to the side. 2, 3, put her back out again. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. If I wanted to come out of it, I would just pick her up here. If I want to connect it to the next thing, it would be a sweetheart. As I turned her out of that second peekaboo, I would go back to a handshake hold, but holding it up here. Then I would bring her in and take her from side to side. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Now, if I want to take her out of it, let go of the left hand. She comes out, side to the other side. I change hands, pick up both hands. Now do a two-handed crossbody lead. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. At this point, I go into cross triples, which is 3 forward. I go cha-cha 1, cha-cha 2, cha-cha 3, rock, step, or I can count 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. The second variation of that is called cross triples with ronde. So I would do 2 cross triples. Cha-cha 1, cha-cha 2. At this point, I drop the hands down. We go down, ronde, cross, step. Cha-cha 1, cha-cha 2, down, ronde, cross, step. Let her go. We now do open position moves, just as a variation. I'd start with 2 chase turns. So I would break. She would now chase me. Okay, then we turn, Cha-cha, 1, 2, 3. After the second, I would come back up to the forward break. She would be down here turning back to me. And if she turns around, I would go a flirt turn to my left. She would now flirt turn to her left. We'd do that again. As she comes out of that, she sees me going all the way around. She goes all the way around. If I want, I can do a double. 4 and 1, 2, 3. That typically ends the bronze level. What I want to do is go through a series of these and show you basically how everything I'm doing is literally a side basic until I get to those chases. So if you listen now, 1 progressive, side basic, crossbody lead, side basic, open break, side basic, underarm turn, pick her up, side basic, crossbody lead, side basic, crossover break, side basic, crossover break, side basic, we turn, side basic, crossbody lead, side basic, parallel breaks, side basic, parallel, side basic, fall away, side basic, fall away, side basic, pick her up, side basic, crossbody, side basic, underarm on both sides, side basic, hand change, alternating hand changes, side basic, 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 pick her up, side basic, crossbody lead, side basic, open break, side basic, peekaboo, side basic, peekaboo, side basic, peekaboo. Change hands, bring her in. I'm standing still, doing fake footwork to get onto the same foot with her. Put her out. Take 2 hands, cross body lead, and into cross triples. Now the cross triples with the rondé. Let go, chase, again, flirt to the left, the other left, full turn, double turn, and that ends it. Okay?